How do you like my ride? Well, I guess we're from point A to B. It cost me a couple bucks. Actually, I'm gonna be into my pop for the better part of my summer job. And that's not counting the wicked sound system that I'm gonna install with a buddy. Though I gotta tell you, the whole process buying this thing really freaked me out. I mean, everyone's got a set of wheels, right? What's the big deal? What I learned is that it's not that simple. There's some dudes out there that'll rip you off. And it almost happened to me. When you start your search, it's like everybody knows somebody. And there's newspaper ads, the auto trader, and the net. It's way more work than I thought it was going to be. I ended up with someone who ran a catchy ad, and he seemed like a cool guy. We chatted out on the phone and agreed to hook up in a parking lot close to my house. Said he was helping out his sister and he'd bring her car along. It felt like I was just ordering up a pizza.
Hey, they call me Joe Average because that's exactly how I like to present myself. I don't like attention. I like to play my role as a private seller, nice and low profile. But at the end of the day, this isn't rocket science. It's just a little charisma mixed with some hocus pocus. She's a beauty, eh? Inventory? I got contacts in the industry who'll tart up a salvage vehicle overnight. And there's never a shortage of stolen merchandise, rust buckets, and odometer rollbacks. Just like there's no shortage of people like this kid to let desire override common sense. Here you go. And I'm more than happy to accommodate. I'll play up his ego and play down second opinions. He gets the goods, I get the cash, and by the time reality bites, I'm long gone on to the next let's make a deal and see what this baby can do.
Let's face it, we all like a good deal, and human nature makes us all a little lazy and impatient. But when you overlook the details or refuse to research properly a purchase as major as a car, you can fall prey to curbsiders. As an investigator for OMVIC, I see ripoffs every day. Unsuspecting purchasers buying dodgy vehicles. And it goes on everywhere, and often at the expense of well-intentioned folks who just want a deal. Knowledge is power. And if you can curb your enthusiasm and spend some time doing your homework, you can avoid the downside. Before handing over your hard-earned cash, know what you're buying and who you're buying it from. Here are 3 things to put on your car buying checklist. Always obtain a used vehicle information package from a private seller. The law requires the private seller to provide it to you, and you'll need it to transfer ownership at the licensing office. You can also look into purchasing a vehicle history report like CarProof or Carfax. These reports provide information on previous accident damage. But be sure to get these reports before you make your purchase. Ask for ID and proof of ownership from the seller. Often curbsiders don't have the car in their name. So if the car isn't his, then whose is it? And before you buy, always arrange for an inspection from a trusted mechanic. There's tons of valuable info on our website. It'll explain what we're all about and give you loads of tips on purchasing a reliable vehicle from a reliable source.
That guy in the parking lot? He was a curbsider. Man, he was too much. Went for a test drive and the car stalled out. He got all bent out of shape and started trying to force the deal on me, telling me how to get it taken care of and how he'd knock another 100 off the great price he was giving me. The final giveaway was when he called his sister a couple names, like Mary or Leslie. I just told him to get lost. A buddy turned me onto the OMVIC website. Now that really opened my eyes. I got my pop to check it out as well. Now we're both down with that. To top it off, I found a registered dealership where I checked out a bunch of really cool cars.
You know what I hate about curbsiders? They're con artists who will take complete advantage of unsuspecting purchasers. The first thing I do when I run across someone who's been burned or had a close call is to tell them that all dealers and salespeople must be registered. And you can verify that at the OMVIC site or by calling their toll-free number.
And if there is a problem, you're protected by the Motor Vehicle Dealers Compensation Fund. Buy privately, you're out of luck.
So I learned anything? Yeah, plenty. Like a too good to be true deal is just that. Too good to be true. And that guy at the dealership? At least I know he's registered. So if something goes wrong, I'm protected. But dude, you seriously need to do something about this wallpaper. And OMVIC is there as a valuable resource. They have all the answers to my questions. Now the only hard part's gonna be deciding who gets a hitch in my new ride.
Me. Pick me. Hello, me. Pick me. Come on. Pick me.